this is an important grade because when you apply, guys, you use your grade 11 results because, I mean, exactly my point. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel like other grades, especially like grade 11s, they deserve that attention too because that's the foundation of your grade 12. So like, yeah, my point is, do not compete with other people. You have to compete with yourself all the time. Have a certain goal that you want to reach. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like most high school grades like grade 11s, 8s, 10s, 9s are given less attention. It's like they are taken less seriously compared to grade 12s, like matriculants, because matriculants are going to varsity. We have to reinforce them more and give them more attention and stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel like other grades, especially like grade 11s, they deserve that attention too because that's the foundation of your grade 12. I mean, exactly. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new, a warm welcome to you. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And thank you so much for the loyalty. So yeah, man, in today's video, just an advice to grade 11s, and grade 11 is a very important grade. And we actually don't see its significance, but then if you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, this is an important grade because when you apply, guys, you use your grade 11 results because, I mean, exactly my point. When you apply, you use your grade 11 results. So grade 11 is very important. It's important that you take grade 11 seriously. So advice that I can give to a grade 11 learner now is that it's okay to feel like you haven't figured things out yet, but just know that grade 11 is actually a foundation it's a foundation for uni, basically, for university and grade 12 too, because guys, your grade 11 results, you use them to apply. I don't know how much I'm gonna emphasize this, but just let you know that you use your grade 11 results to apply for universities or college and stuff. So it's very important that you become serious and take grade 11 more seriously, So tip number one. Tip number one. I basically have 3 tips to actually share with you guys. So tip number 1, you should know how you learn. By this, I mean, what kind of learner are you? Are you a visual learner? Are you a learner who learns through hearing, or are you a learner who learns through seeing or visualizing things? Like, how do you learn? Pay attention in class. Do you take notes when you study? Do you recite your notes after studying when you have to revise? How do you, I don't know, but the point is you have to know how you learn, and you are the only one who knows how you learn. You are the only one who knows what works best for you, So all the time when you study, I usually tell most people this, that when you study, you have to treat yourself as a baby, treat yourself as a child, as if you don't know anything at all, you are a beginner to this industry, you don't know anything. Even if you know the work, fine, good for you. But thing is, when you study, that's you teaching yourself a new concept, So if you treat yourself as a baby, that actually gives you an opportunity to take your time, be patient with yourself, and be honest with yourself all the time. If you know you didn't get a certain concept, go back again and do it, redo it until you are confident enough that you actually got this, So that's tip number 1. You should know how you learn, know how you learn. It's very important that you know how you learn. In class, make sure that you pay attention and make sure that you take notes when your teacher is teaching. And I feel like I can also share a tip on how to actually keep track of your studies, a way which is seen as more effective, a study method which is seen as more effective. Students who take notes and the learners who don't take notes, the learners who take notes when they study. I feel like it's more effective when you take notes when you study, because that actually gives you a chance to sort of like revisit your work after a long time. Remember that when you study, we have the long-term memory and the short-term memory, right? So like when you write something down, it's much easier to sort of like go back to it after like a few days or a week and actually refer that, oh, okay, I actually did this the other day. So like if you take notes, it actually helps you to like check your studying, and yeah, it's so much easy to sort of like help you with remembering your work, because you might read something today and might not remember it next week. So if you have your notes written down, I feel like it helps you to sort of like track and, you know, remember stuff. So like, yeah man, you should know how you learn. And if you're a visual learner, do not be afraid of making diagrams. So basically in high school, I was a science student. I took physical sciences, maths, geography, and life sciences. So subjects like geography and life sciences, they are sort of like theory-based subjects, but there's a lot of visualization to do in those subjects. So what I would do, because I knew that I was actually a visual learner, I learned by visualizing things. When I studied those subjects, I would even draw diagrams, you know, because you know that for subjects like geography and life sciences, you are given diagrams in your exams and tests to sort of like work with or answer questions from, you know. So like when you study, do draw those diagrams by yourself, like redraw them and relabel them by yourself. I feel like that actually helps you, you know, learn to remember them. Like this actually works for visual learners, I can say, you know. And then yeah man, I feel like that's it for the first tip. You should know how you learn, like know the type of learner that you are. Are you a visual learner? Are you, I don't know what other learning types are, but that those who learn from hearing, meaning that they just sit in class, pay attention and listen, you know, yeah, it works for them. So like we learn differently, and the way I learn might not be the same as how you learn. Like the way I consume information might not be the same as how you consume information, right? So tip number 2, compete with yourself. Guys, competition is a very important thing, especially in high school, guys, because in high school, we know that in high school we're chasing for marks. Like I feel like that's all about high school, academic wise. Yeah, we're actually chasing for grades, guys. It's like I have to get an A, I have to get an 80, I have to get a 90 or 100 for this test, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's possible you can, but competition, guys, competition. It's very important that you learn to compete with yourself. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because you guys do not have the same goals. You don't have the same goals, and you guys are different. Like our journey, our path is not the same. So stop comparing yourself to other people, because I know there are people who get mad when someone performs better than them. Guys, that's not healthy. I can tell you, it's not healthy, because now someone gets a 90 and you have an 85, and then you are mad that, okay, crap, you know. So like, yeah, my point is, do not compete with other people. You have to compete with yourself all the time. Have a certain goal that you want to reach. Yeah, because if you compete with yourself, it actually helps you become a better person, because all the time you want to aim to do better than your previous mark, you know. You aim to achieve better, you know. Same applies with everything, guys. Stop competing with other people, because our journey, our path is different. I mean, learn from others, but do not compete with them, and be willing to learn. Be open enough to learn from others, because if someone gets a 90 and you get an 85 or 72 or something, and you are mad that they perform so much better than you, instead of you being open enough to approach them for help, you won't be even be able to like to approach them and ask for help. Why? Because you have a problem that, okay, they perform better than you. Guys, competition is not a thing. Like, we're all there to learn. No, we don't know everything, right? So be the kind of student who is willing to learn. Stop competing with other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Please do not. Because if you have such comparison, it's gonna be hard for you to seek for help. Because now you're gonna think that, okay, you are better than everyone else, and that's actually not the case. No one is better than anyone. Like, we're all there to learn. We all have no idea what's going on, so like, at least if you are the kind of person who competes, if you compete with yourself, you aim to do better all the time. Like, you aim to do better, that you'll be like, okay, since I've got a 70 for this, now I'm aiming for like a 75, I'm aiming for an 80. I feel like that's a healthy way of learning, and it's so much easier for you to approach other students or your classmates or other learners and ask for help, because someone right next to you might know something that you don't, and you also might know something that they don't know. So it's very important that swallow your pride, and I don't even know how to emphasize this, but swallow your pride and learn from others, and stop competing with people. Don't compete with people. I know that in high school, it's a norm that there's a top 10, there's a top 3, there's a top 5. Yeah. I feel like take that as a motivation to do better and be like, okay, since I went 3rd place now, let me aim to be in 2nd place. But then take that as a positive competition. I don't know. But then do not get what's this word? Okay, I'm not getting the word. But then don't get, I don't know how to even put it, like, yeah, you get what I mean. Like, do not get all pumped up when someone does better than you, guys. School, don't compete. The moral of the story is don't compete with anyone, compete with yourself, and have a plan for your work, have a study plan your work, and plan your work and be organized. It's very important that you be organized. Like, each and every day, have a daily plan or a weekly plan. Know that this time I have to be doing this subject, this time I have to be attending my classes, this time I have to be doing this and this and that. And I know that in high school, especially in public school, I went to a public school in high school, right? So there are those periods where you have like free periods. Guys, use your time wisely. It's very important that you use your time wisely, guys. Please, like, when there is no teacher in class, what are you doing? Are you lingering around class, making noise, banging the tables, talking to your friends? Guys, time is money, It's very important that you know your lane. Like, if there is no teacher in class, use that as an opportunity to study and catch up with your work, guys. Please. I know, you feel like you're still a baby, but grade 11 is the most important grade in high school. I feel like I'm contradicting myself because I said, because I said some grades are sort of like taken less seriously, given less attention and stuff. But then, my point is, take your grade 11 seriously, because you're gonna use it for your applications, for your varsity applications. And I feel like the effort you put in grade 11, because grade 11, guys, from my experience, I feel like grade 11 was like one of the most challenging grades in terms of like work, the amount of work that you are required to like do and like cover within a short period of time. It has a lot of content and stuff, but yeah, man, my point is, be organized, have a plan, and use your time wisely. And as I said that I'll be having 3 tips. So basically, the last tip is you should know what you're aiming for. You should know what you're aiming for. By this I mean, have you're the only one who knows what you want to do after high school, after matric. You're the only one who knows where you want to go. You're the only one who knows I don't know, you know your desires, right? You know your desires and stuff. So you should know what you're aiming for. So basically by this point, I mean, you should know where you want to be after matric. You know, if you still want to further your studies, go to college or university, you should know your choice, like your university goal or something. Like, know which uni you actually want to go to, because I feel like that actually helps motivate you to work harder, you know, because you know that, okay, I want to end up in this place, therefore I have to put in this much effort and actually so I can actually get there. You know, you should know what you should also, things like self-discovery, you know, like knowing what you're aiming for. I feel like it's basically a journey or a loop of self-discovery, because that's where you dig deep. Because guys, having to decide a career path, a university career path, a career path in university, it's not an easy task to do, because you have to like dig deep into who you really are and what you actually stick into for like a longer period of time, something that can actually make a huge impact in your life, you know. So like, yeah man, you have to know what you're aiming for, like be patient with yourself in that journey of self-discovery, and have a goal in terms of like which university you want to end up to. And also, what else, something that we're not told much often, I feel like it's fair enough I share it now, is that you should learn how to do research, guys, because I see a lot of people struggle a lot in terms of like finding or choosing their career path. Guys, do research, do research. Basically, make Google your friend, make the internet your friend, you know, the questions that you're asking. And I feel like it's so much easier and faster to actually use the internet, you know, like the career choice, check on the internet, use all platforms, Google, YouTube, I don't know, all of them, and also the people around you, you know. Seek for help. It's very important that do not bottle things up by yourself. People are there around you to help. Don't think you are all by yourself. You're not alone, mate. You're not alone, friend. Please, you're not alone. People are there to help, as long as you are open enough to reach out, you know, as long as you're open enough to reach out. Because I know that a lot of learners, they'll be like, they don't want to help me, I'm getting less help. The question is, did you reach out? And how often do you reach out? And you know, do you just go once and be like, they didn't want to help me? Like, do you keep on reaching out? It's very important that you become open enough to get help, you know. Seek help, because people know things that you don't know, you know. Do not, like, moral of the story is swallow your pride and seek help. Guys, you don't know everything. Like, you might be the best learner in class, the best learner in school. That doesn't mean anything. It does mean something, yeah, but then it does not make you superior, you know. It does not make you superior. Yes, that's the word. It does not make you superior. But overall, I feel like those are the 3 tips that I actually wanted to share with you guys. So from tip number 1, you should know how you learn. And then tip number 2, compete with yourself. And then tip number 3, the last one, know what you are aiming for. So yeah, guys, if you have comments, questions, I don't know, anything that you would like to ask, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and kindly share to your friends, your siblings, anyone that you feel like they might actually get something out of this video, you know. So yeah, man, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And yeah, stay tuned for more academic guidance videos. So the next 2 videos will be advice for grade 12s and university first years. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Cheers.